Today, we're talking about getting work, hopping on the audio entertainment trend, and you starting out as a voice actor, getting your first job. Thank you so much for joining us. Welcome to AVO's Journey. My name is Anthony, and this show is about helping the new and upcoming voiceover artists grow their business. I'm a voiceover coach, been a voice actor for a long time, and been an actor for a long time. And, throughout our existence, if you will, as performers in our lives, there are trends, right? There are times through our lives where things become very popular and they pick up. And as performers, as people who deliver messages for a living, which is what we do, right? We communicate. It is important that we jump on the trains as they come along, right? Because that's where the wind's blowing. So I think now, right, what's big is happening, and the big trend really is audio entertainment. AI has hit so many things hard. It's hit the voiceover industry very hard, but what other industry it's hit really hard too is the writing industry, and it's also hit the artists industry, right? Animators, creators, artists, drawers. It's hit the creative, category group, all of us. It's been tough, right? And not knowing how far this technology is going to go. But one area that I really do believe is still, beating, the heart is still beating really fast, and it's going really well, is the audio entertainment section. All right, and that's things from audiobooks, from audio dramas, podcasts, meditations, things like animation, anime, even whether it's 2D, 3D, anything that from independent creators to larger places, it's still working and it's growing, and people's desire for it is just exploding. That trend is upon us, and for us, we want to make sure we're right in the middle of it. Now, you might be someone who doesn't want to do audiobooks or doesn't want to do meditation, and that's fine. That's no problem at all. It's your choice. Of course, there are still jobs all over the world out there that aren't in that category, right? From commercials and all this work. And it's always important for us, I think, to make sure we're paying attention to those and being a part of it. However, I find that especially if you're trying to get yourself off the ground, you're trying to get some momentum, you're trying to do something, getting on a trend is extremely helpful to get work, get something going in your queue so that you're not just sitting there twiddling your thumbs wondering where everything is. Okay. At AVO's Journey Elite Academy, we have a lot of exciting things going on right now for our voice actors. They're getting a lot of work in the audio entertainment industry. And on top of that, right, our Academy Voices Entertainment, our YouTube channel, has been exploding. I think today we've hit over 23,000 subscribers. We've launched multiple audiobooks, meditations now. We've been doing a little bit of fan dubbing. However, we're about to launch the pilot for a series that my idea I've created, but it's clearly it's going to need collaboration across writers and animators and so forth. But we're going to start off with as an audio drama, building that, and then through the animation. So I'm really excited about this new series. Think of it more going towards the point of being an anime, but we're gonna continue to have it going as an audio drama to start off as well. Very excited about that, and there's a lot of desire for it. It's unreal how big that animation market is, and just from the standpoint of the younger generation, and this is important, all right, to think about as we are looking down the road in what we do, right? Because I always think if you want to know what's coming or what's happening now, look at what young people are doing and what they're interested in. All right. So, for example, especially young people between the ages of 12 to 18, right, to 20, and even in their 20s, things like manga and anime and the independent scene for creating this art, these stories, these fantasies, through whether it's going from webtoons, up to like I said, anime, and moving into, all sorts of different realms of cartoons even and so forth. They are very, very extremely popular, and they're everywhere. Right. And the people are spending a lot of money on this. So it's a great opportunity for us. So that's part of the reason why I want to do our own entertainment, company, our channel, at least right now, through Academy Voices and Academy Voices Entertainment. But the point is that it's an opportunity for you too to really dig your nails in to these areas and put out samples, put out work, learn. I have to tell you, embarrassingly, I know so little. I'm learning a lot. I'm trying to consume. I've started watching. A show. Was I watching? I was watching the show Jujutsu. Oh gosh, Kaien, is that what it is? You're gonna laugh if you know what I'm talking about. Last time I was watching that. I started watching the Demon Slayer. Started just learning. Right, and that's of course anime. Right, I was on Crunchyroll, but then I was on Webtoons. Starting to look at Webtoons, starting to just absorb this incredible world that I just personally have not been. I think maybe because I'm old, you know what I mean. And I was used to the older cartoons from like the '80s, But the world today is so incredible. The point I'm trying to make to you is that these people, and by the way, all those are being dubbed by voice actors and so forth, from the extremely popular ones to the independent ones. There's a lot of going on. There's a lot of opportunity. There's a lot of people wanting it and people there to create it. So, be ready with what you can do. And here's a little tip, and then we'll call it a day, so you can enjoy your weekend. The tip here is you need to have some sort of examples in your portfolio that if someone comes to you, they're going to be able to hear what you can do, see, listen to something that you can do. Now, if you're just starting out or you've not done any of the work and you're trying to get into it, you're not going to have actual work you've done, so you've got to make it. You've got to come up with it. In order to come up with it, you've got to learn about it, all right? You've got to study it. You've got to see what other people are doing. You've got to put together those samples based off of that work, with things we're working on in NVO's Journey Elite Academy. But what I'm trying to just say is that I've been also, funny thing, I've been interviewing a lot of incredible animators. And, it's funny because so many of them are freelancers like us. And as I go to interview them, you know what I mean, and talk about us working together, I want to see if we match up, right, with what they're offering, how their style is, how they draw, what their experience is to what I'm looking for, right? However, a lot of them, and rightly so, because we're the same way, right? A lot of them want to be paid up front before they work. And I totally, we do this. It's so interesting because I do the same thing as a voice actor, right? We're freelancers. We want people to pay us up front before we work. However, as I'm on the other end and I'm talking to people, I totally get it because I'm the same. I teach that. It's the same way. But what I'm realizing is, how do I pay someone up front for something if I can't even see what they're capable of? Or if they don't even have anything in that certain category that you're looking for, right? Maybe all of their work in their portfolio is another category. So, of course, you would say, well, I'm not going to work with them because they don't have that, right? But that doesn't mean, dude, you give them a chance. But if they're not willing to take a chance because they want to be paid, and again, I'm not complaining about the pay because it's us. We know it. We live the life too. I totally get it. It's just an interesting idea that I see from another side too, that it's important for us then to combat that with making sure that you have examples of what you're trying to go for. You know, you can't expect people to come and be like, well, I'm just going to pay you and hope to God you get it what I'm looking for. Like, just like when I think, because I'm looking at it, I'm like, man, and by the way, too, we're talking about people dropping a lot of money. I'm talking about investing a lot of money, because I want to do a 50, just the first season, at least 50 episodes. we're going to really go in, right, and expand this entertainment company and channel, and super excited about it. But I need to find people who actually, are doing exactly the style and what I'm looking for. And, so I'm learning too about it, but all I'm trying to say is it's been an interesting adventure so far on the other end of a hiring on someone who totally understands the pricing and needing to be paid, because we live the life too, but then looking at it saying, well, how do I pay first if I don't even know if you can do what I'm looking for? I just pay and I'm out of the money. You know what I mean? I don't want people to have to work for free, though. So the answer has to be us as freelancers, as small business owners. We have to have a portfolio, something of the work that people are possibly hiring us for. As voice actors, we need to make sure that if we're going to do, audiobook work, we have a good range of audiobook offerings in different genres, in different types. We're ready to show it. We're ready to share it. We're ready to be there. If we're going to do, explainer videos for, corporate entities overseas who are, dealing with mid-cap, large-cap businesses, massive businesses, who want to hire us to do your board meeting presentations or, retreat presentations, things like this. I do this a lot. You need to have a portfolio of that. You need to make it. And again, you're not going to get hired first. So that means you've got to do it yourself. So you have to learn. You have to go and research what it is. Join a place that they show you, like VO's Journey Elite Academy or whatever, or any other place. Get the coaching, the training you need to get it done. But you got to have the portfolio and stuff for people to hire you, or they're not going to be willing to just pay you because they don't know what you can and can't do. Okay. And you have to understand, people who've been around, so now that I've been around for a while and I've done thousands of voiceovers and I've worked with, Fortune 500 companies, the NFL, all these different places, it's so much easier for me to I have such a massive library, right? But when you're first starting out, I didn't when I first started out. So that's why I was getting whatever work I could at the time to start to build my portfolio too. And going back to bring this all full circle, this is why the trend right now, and it's been trending for a while, but it's even growing more now than ever, right? This audio entertainment trend, get on it, get involved, get going, get some work so that you can grow your portfolio and really knock it out of the park for 2024. All right, guys, thank you so much for watching and listening. Make sure you hit that like and subscribe button. And as always, check out VO's Journey Elite Academy. And also from there, that's the people who get the exclusive access to being the voice actors who get to partake right now in the Academy Voices Entertainment, which the growth and reach is just, we have so many plans. I'm so excited. And we're also collaborating as a group. You know what I mean? We have a few hundred members, but we collaborate, we work together. It's a part of it. We're going to we share revenue. It's a very exciting adventure. And I think the teamwork that we all have and being a part of the Academy is helping it grow exponentially beyond what any of us could have done by ourselves. So anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. Check it out. Have a wonderful weekend. I'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.